This is the Aputure Amran 60D. Today we're going to be unboxing it and teaching you how to use it. First, we're going to cut the seal open, pull the two buttons at the bottom, and open it. Here we have the main cable. This is the battery attachment. This is the charging block. This is a diffuser. And this is the beast, the Amaran 60D. We can see it has an LCD screen, which we can see the color temperature and the brightness. This is the reflector. It will concentrate the light. This is used to diffuse the light. This is an extra battery pack, which we don't have the batteries, so we won't be needing it. This is a tripod mount. This is the most important piece. We can unscrew all of these in order to make it agile. This is half of the charging cable. We're going to need this and the other charging cable. We're going to plug them into each other, and then we're going to plug it into the wall. We can see that it's on by looking at this green light. We then plug it into the back and screw it into position so that it doesn't move. To take off the protective cover, push down on this button, unscrew it in a clockwise motion. Now we can take the reflector, push it into position, and we've got the light reflecting in a concentrated beam. We control this by using the dial. We can either screw the dial, or we can push it in, which raises the level by 10. This piece screws into the bottom of the light, and then we can attach the tripod mount. We won't want to lose this piece, because it is what allows us to attach the tripod mount to the tripod. This we can also use handheld. This is the Manfrotto lighting stand. The legs are really wide, but they can be adjusted. Unscrew the top, and you can screw in the light without anything. The only downside to this is you can't adjust the angle. Now that it's on there, you can go and use it. The way that we can make this turn and change the angle is by screwing on this piece, which I said is the most important piece. We first can screw it on to the actual tripod head, making sure it's nice and tight on there, and then screws onto the camera and can be used as the tripod mount. This is the Softbox, also a very important piece of gear. This lantern attaches to the bottom, but we probably won't be needing that either. In order to open it, push down and lock it into position. There's a little arm at the bottom that you have to push down and scoop into essentially to lock it into position. Then push the Velcro back on and you're good to go. It's good to have your light already set up on the tripod because this can become a little top heavy once it's on with the Softbox. Now we just do the same thing that we did with the diffuser and we screw it on exactly the same way. This is the lantern I was talking about earlier. We won't be needing this because this is primarily used for dramatic shots or top-down angles, which we won't be needing to do. Now putting it back, we put everything in its respective spots. The main body goes here. The extra battery pack we won't be needing goes in here. We want to tuck all the cables in as tight as we can. The cords all go in here, making sure that we push them down as hard as we can, and we try to fill every gap so that there's no empty spaces. Once it comes to closing it, we can push down as hard as we can, and then those latches we were talking about at the beginning, we push them in until we hear a click on both sides. And that's it. take the handle, and you're off.